Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Longest Journey with me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. Thank you for joining me once again as we continue, as things get more serious and more crazy and the story unravels before our eyes. We've got a lot done in the last few episodes and things are really moving along. And as of now, let's see. We found ourselves, we're supposed to meet Cortez in the morning. We're gonna get our pass to get up to the city to look at the headquarters back in Stark of the Vanguard, presumably. And we needed a fake ID to get up to that level. I was gonna meet, we're waiting for that, so I was gonna meet Cortez in the morning, but then I woke up in the middle of the night and my closet, my little cupboard closet had a portal in it, and suddenly I ended up here in my underwear. Back in Arcadia. And Mercuria, is that the name of the town? Name of the city? And all I know is I'm here in my underwear. I think Cortez said we needed to come back here anyways to try and help them out, but I have no idea exactly what I'm doing here at this point, but do I have my inventory still? I do.
The Journeyman. The Journeyman. Very appropriate, though it really should have been the Journeywoman.
Let me see, what was on here anyways? Delivery list. The Rolling Man. Wait a minute. One map to be delivered? Oh. I think I actually am supposed to deliver a map here, but I don't think I ever picked it up. Oh well. Alright, hey. Okay. So I guess, is there anything else for me to look at here? Darkness. Oh.
Nah. I'm not about to walk around in a strange city in the middle of the night wearing nothing but this.
No, I'm gonna go into a crowded party at an inn in that instead. I heard a baby cry. Alright, well there does not appear to be anything else to be done about it. Oh, water. Is that a baby?
There's something so soothing and poetic about the way the moonlight is reflected on the clean and clear surface of the water.
This is a very picturesque setting here. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna pop in there and see what happens. I guess this does look like there's some ladies dressed rather scantily here. They're probably prostitutes, though. Who are these guys? Dancers.
They're definitely having fun. It's their first date, I can tell. They're a cute couple. I wonder if romance is different here, or if the rituals are the same as back home. I mean, magic must play some part in it. Cute couple.
Let's see.
Filled with ale, probably. They never have beer in these taverns, just ale.
Ale.
They don't look so different from farmers and craftsmen back home. It's a small world. Worlds. Small worlds.
Small worlds after all. Okay, we're gonna...
She looks like she works here.
Let's talk to her. But is she leaving? Oh wait, can I go in that room?
Excuse me. Hello? Hi, hello, do you work here?
Do I work here, child? I'm the owner. I own and operate the Journeyman Inn.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's not be insulting.
Of course you did not, child, but be careful. Others may not be as quick to forgive as I am when you address them disrespectfully.
Hey. What's your name?
What's your name?
Benrima Salmon. I am the owner and proprietor of this inn. I bought it with money earned through honest trade in the Southlands. Tobacco, wine, slaves.
Yeah.
That is where I'm from. The Southlands.
I'm April. April Ryan.
Honest work, slave
Well
trading,
met,
and
April
tobacco.
Ryan. Have you come to meet someone, a handsome young suitor, perchance?
Maybe.
No such luck, I'm afraid. I'm here more by accident than anything else.
Ah, no accident, April. Fate. Fate delivered you here tonight. You are strong in fate, are you not?
Kind of wish I hadn't cornered her at the back of this room for this conversation. I feel like this is not the most optimal viewing angle for this. Yeah, let's follow up on this. What do you mean strong in fate?
What do you mean by strong in fate?
You shape your own fate, and not the other way around. You are what the dark people call a wave.
The dark people.
How can you tell?
I am not only an innkeeper, child. I am a seer, taught by my mother, who was taught by her mother before her.
That's handy.
And so it goes back to the dawn of our world, to the dawn of magic.
What's a seer?
What's a seer?
A seer is someone who can tell something about people, about events, about the past and the present and the future, just by looking at you. When I look at you, I see.
What? What do you see?
Most people are drawn along by events, by fate, like a carriage after a horse. But some people know how to steer the horse, to change paths at will. You are such a person, but there is more.
Okay. Hope she's not doing some important gesture over there. Okay. Tell me more about my future.
Tell me more about my future.
It is strange. I see many paths, but they are all dark. I cannot tell much except that you are strong in fate and strong in the balance. And you are strong in magic, too.
Magic? That can't be right. I don't know anything about magic.
You do not have to know about magic to be strong with magic. If you ever learn how to harvest your talents, you will be a strong artisan.
Artisan?
Where have you been schooled, child? Have you forgotten your lore?
Yes.
My lore? Yeah, well, I haven't really had much use for my lore lately.
The artisan is the most powerful of magic users.
Oh.
She is able to shape magic and to use it by force of will alone. An artist can use magic shaped by others, mold it into new magic, new art. A magician, or sorcerer, witch, warlock, can read and write incantations, drawing spells from the power of words. And the alchemist can create magic potions. He is the least of the four. Anyone with proper education can be an alchemist. The other three require some form of talent for magic.
Wow. Alright, now we'll ask about the party.
Is there a party going on?
Is there a... child. Do you not know? It is the Feast of the Balance. Have you never taken part in the celebration?
Nope.
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a party person.
For as long as I can recall, the feast has lasted 3 whole days and nights, and everyone celebrated openly. But now, this year, there is great concern about the Vanguard and their supporters. So this year, the Feast of the Balance is celebrated inside, behind closed doors, and for 1 night only. But there's still much food and drink.
That's sad, though.
And you are welcome to join if you so please.
Vanguard's...
I don't think so. I don't know anybody here.
You're not with the Vanguard, are you?
Hells no.
No, I'm from somewhere else, far away.
So it would seem. Well, if you feel up to it, child, you're welcome to join in the celebration.
Thanks.
Yeah, why do you celebrate the Feast of the Balance?
Why do you celebrate the Feast of the Balance?
You
No,
are a
you.
stranger to our customs indeed. The balance. You do know about the
Yeah.
balance, do you not?
Sort of.
Sure. The balance between magic and science. I know about the balance.
The balance of all, child. Everything is in balance, and the Guardian watches over the balance and us. We celebrate the Feast of the Balance to give our thanks to the balance and to the Guardian. If our devotion to the balance falters, if we lose our faith in the Guardian, then we are inviting chaos to destroy us. This is what the Vanguard is doing. Inviting chaos. They are dangerous.
Yes.
What's the Vanguard doing to destroy the balance?
They are not doing anything to destroy the balance, but they destroy people's faith in the balance. They speak to the people, telling them how the Sentinel, the Fathers, are holding our world back. And that if we were to use the balance to our advantage, we could return to the old ways, the ways of the ancient Earth, before the divide. Vanguard promised the people power and wealth and happiness, but they intend only destruction and death.
Well, she's pretty well informed.
Thank you.
I am at your service any time, child. I am afraid I must go take care of my guests now. Enjoy yourself.
That was quite an interesting conversation. Interesting that she would say I could be a great artisan, which is the most powerful form of mage or magic user, and that I am in fact, or at least April, is an artist in Stark. So maybe that's like supposedly the Stark equivalent, the science equivalent. Who was that?
What a strange creature.
Hey buddy, what's up? He is a strange.
Thank you, April Ryan.
He knows me.
What?
There is no time here, but there soon will be time for you and I. Time enough, to be sure. You are speaking to me, April Ryan. We have spoken.
I don't understand what you're... And how do you know my name? Who are you?
Have we not met yet? I was sorry then for confusing you. I will be Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria for a time.
I think I would have remembered you if we'd met. Who told you my name?
You did. You are saying your name to me, April Ryan. In this moment, you tell me your name. You question why I know your name, and you speak to me the blessings of the balance for my long journey home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
It is difficult for us too, April Ryan, to understand you. We, the Venar, are not perceiving time like your people. In this moment we are everywhere. In this moment we are nowhere. But there is a veil. Beyond this veil we are not seeing, but you have. You will be seeing. You are seeing.
What veil?
The veil created in chaos, by chaos, with chaos. It is a dark presence in our future, yes, future. A dark veil which hides the things that have been and will be.
What's all this got to do with me?
It was late. You were tired. We have talked in the morning when you come to visit me. Now you understand everything.
Then you
Thank
will.
you, April Ryan. The blessings of the balance to you too.
Did you just invite me to your home?
In the morning.
I will. I did. I invite you to my home, April Ryan. My home was in the Marcuria City Green, and you will find it in the morning, before chaos came. I am explaining everything, and you understood.
It seems I've already accepted your invitation, so I guess I don't have a choice.
That is what you said. Good night. You will sleep well.
Kind of like that guy. The concept is a little bit paradoxical that someone is experiencing their entire timeline all simultaneously, so they get it confused and stuff, but it's kind of cool. Good. His tenses are all screwed up. Let's see, did I get a journal entry? Let's see. So, oh yeah, I missed some stuff here. Sunday night or Monday morning, I'm not sure which it is, but it's late. A strange sound wakes me up in the middle of the night, and when I open my eyes, my room is filled with a cold blue light coming from the closet. Okay, obviously a dream, no question about it. Things like these don't happen in real life. Come on, April. Have you been paying attention? There's lots of things that have been happening that don't happen in real life. Except in my life. There we go. Except in my life, they do. All the time. There was a shift in my closet, and before I knew it, I found myself here in Arcadia again. And while last time Cortez helped me through and back, this time I'm afraid there will be no help forthcoming. I'm on my own, and I don't like it. I've seen a lot of strange invitations in my... I was talking about this guy. I've seen a lot of strange invitations in my life. Only a month ago, somebody, I didn't even know the guy particularly well, invited me to his suicide party with a cheerful card reading, Steve's Last Hurrah. It's morbid. That's weird. I've been invited to a wedding between a 99-year-old terminally ill woman and a highway construction automaton. I've been invited to the senior prom by my best friend's father, but I think tonight brought the strangest invitation of them all. This is the first time I've accepted an invitation before being asked by a creature whose grasp of grammar ranges from poor to non-existent, and not realizing I did until after the fact. Unlike the invitations mentioned above, however, I'll probably honor this one. Strange or not, he may be able to answer some of my questions. Well, so that's settled. We're going to see him.
I really am getting tired. I should find somewhere comfortable to sit down, rest my legs for a bit.
Yeah, where can I sit down and fall asleep? This chair, I could sit on that stool. I go in there? Sort of. Shelves.
I wish I could sit down for just...
I don't want to sit down. I just want to sit down. It's a comfy chair.
That looks like a really, really comfortable chair.
Monty Python. Bring out the comfy chair.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
And then they put the old lady in the comfy chair and start poking her with soft pillows.
Fetch the comfy chair. The comfy chair? Yes. Biggles, put her in the comfy chair. Now.
This is the Spanish Inquisition. Anyways, that's a reference. Old reference. I'm gonna sleep in the chair until morning. That's my plan. Yep, she's out. It took about 10 seconds. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Oh. What? Is that Cortez? Holy crap. I think I've overstayed my welcome. Lady's like, gotta go.
Wake up, child.
Yeah, waking up.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
I detect disapproval.
I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
She'd give me some porridge too? So... Oh.
Not to sound rude, but I've had my fill of her for the moment.
Oh. But shouldn't I have some clothes? Too? Okay, well I guess we gotta find that guy. I'm in my underwear from this point on.
You intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
Speak of the devil.
It's all I have.
Come. We will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
Oh, that's nice. And it's funny because I just mentioned running out my underwear and she took care. Second time in this game. What is she
How do I look?
What is she wearing? At a glance, it looks like her outfit from Stark.
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm certain you will fill out in time.
Be nice.
With the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes,
Oh, she's
for
talking
everything.
about her form.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery,
Oh,
child.
Lord.
I'm sorry. Work?
Hey.
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent sleeping before the fire. I'm not asking much, only for a helping hand in cleaning.
It's fair. That's fair.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room.
You said I could have said I don't have time, but, you know, whenever I get there, to that time, dude, is when I get there. It's not going to surprise him.
You did good work for me today, child. More than was required. Here you are. Some coin to help you out.
Ooh, she gave me money.
And keep the clothes. You seem to have grown into them already.
What? Alright. How much money do I have?
I got a whole handful of these Arcadian iron coins.
I got money to burn. There are some weird people out here.
I wonder if she's caught anything today.
She's fishing.
Square jaw and broad shoulders. A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too.
Wow, she's really into it.
That's a funny-looking animal.
Can I pet the animal? The hell is that thing? It's like is that a turtle shell?
Good beast. His hide feels like a turtle's,
Yeah.
but softer. Yeah, good boy.
What the hell sound is
good
that?
boy.
I've never heard a turtle vocalized. Does it sound like that? They seem like the kind of animals that don't make noise.
I'll visit the Marcuria petting zoo when I'm done saving the world.
Okay, good point. Got back on track. Gotta get back on track. Okay, there's only really one place for us to go. This will probably take us out to that map screen. Alright. Westinghouse's bungalow is still there. There's the city green, but you know what? I kind of want to go to the marketplace. Because I was still in the middle of that delivery job. But I'm probably supposed to go to the green and talk to that guy. You know what? I feel bad about running out of the...
What's going on? Why didn't you deliver any maps yesterday?
I wasn't around, sorry.
Well, there are more maps to be delivered, and my customers are getting very impatient. Did you deliver the map to the rolling man?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me see his signature, and I'll give you your next delivery.
Oh, yeah. I need to actually... There we go.
Here's your next delivery, a map of the Northlands to a Tun Lyak, staying at the Journeyman Inn. And be quick about it. She's been waiting since the day before yesterday.
Getting sidetracked. There's usually not too many things for me to do like this. You know what? I want to play music at the bird. Hey, bird. I've been thinking about this bird again, but I don't think there's anything to do here. And I have a feeling this thing's rigged and the only way to win is to cheat somehow, but he's got an anti-magic medallion, so I don't think there's anything for me to do here. Just yet. But you know what? Yeah, I'll go back. I'm gonna go back to the inn and deliver that map. Gotta earn my keep. Should I talk to that priest dude real quick? It's been a while since I've been here. Maybe I should at least talk to the cup guy, too. Since it's obviously a new day. It's been a long time for me, too, since I've been here. Hello, Vestrum Tobias.
Good morning, Tobias.
Come to pay my respects.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Marcuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time, my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Ah, but I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh my lord. I got a lot to talk about with this guy.
I need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
Mm-hmm.
You do this often, then? You know, save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
Star Wars cliché.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making. The disc was to serve two purposes: as a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence, and as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
Wow. I doubt it's just as simple as him being like, here, it's in my pocket.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open, at the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
So that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia. People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
Alright, who got it?
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
Research.
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13 ministers? No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
13 is an unusual number of power. I'll grant you that.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east.
Huh?
The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
Wow. We got so much to do now going on.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where, I would not venture to guess. In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide. After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Well, that's a problem. Okay. I need to locate 2 dragons.
I need to locate the 2 dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
The Enclave again. I get the scriptures. The Enclave doesn't know. More information. Now I'll ask.
How can I get more information
The
on
Enclave,
Drykin?
right?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Drykin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Where can I find this book?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Okay, I'm gonna keep asking because I'm phrasing this a different way, and I don't want to miss anything.
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts, histories of Arcadia, of the Divide, the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Okay, sound check. Thank you.
Thank you, Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
Well, we suddenly have found ourselves with a lot to do. We need to talk to the weird time backwards Yoda guy who's here in the city, and then we need to go to the Enclave to find information on basically everything, where maybe the dragons can be found, information about the discs, information about what's the other thing? How to get to the realm and or the entrance. Anyway, there's a lot to look at there, so that's obviously going to be a major destination. But I see now that we are over 30 minutes, so I am going to call this an episode. I would like to thank everyone for joining me once again. Another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Longest Journey with me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. I hope you all continue to enjoy this series as I have been. Until next time, I hope everyone's doing well, and take care. Bye-bye.